The chilling truth about Orang Bunian, forest fairies or ghostly beings. Orang Bunian are mystical beings that exist in a parallel world to humans, primarily found in the folklore of Malaysia. According to local legends, they resemble humans but are not easily recognizable. Orang Bunian are described as graceful, beautiful beings who often live in deep forests, places that humans rarely dare to venture. They are believed to have the ability to interact with humans, but only with permission or consent. When someone gets lost in the forest where Orang Bunian reside, they often experience strange phenomena, such as feeling disoriented or seeing mysterious shapes. The miraculous thing is that although signs of the presence of Orang Bunian may be visible, people cannot approach or clearly see them, because they live in a parallel world, and only those with special abilities can communicate with them. However, the appearance of Orang Bunian is not always a blessing. Those who do not respect the rules or try to disturb them may face serious consequences, such as getting lost, losing their memory, or encountering strange events. Legend tells of a man who once met a beautiful woman in the forest and was captivated by her, but upon returning, he could not remember the details of their encounter. With these mysterious and magical stories, Orang Bunian has become an inseparable part of Malaysian culture and belief, serving as a reminder of the respect that must be shown to supernatural forces that humans cannot fully understand. Orang Bunian, supernatural beings in Malaysian folklore, not only resemble humans but also possess strange abilities that humans can hardly comprehend. According to folk tales, they live in a parallel world to humanity, only able to interact with those who have special abilities or at miraculous moments. The dense, pristine forests, which few dare to enter, are their dwellings. There, time seems to slow down, and everything appears mysterious, as if an invisible space exists solely for the Orang Bunian. Lost travelers in the forest may sometimes experience odd phenomena. They might hear voices echoing from afar, see strange footprints that can't be explained, or feel as though an invisible force is controlling them. However, the strange thing is that despite being so close, they cannot see these beings. Orang Bunian appear as ghostly figures, faintly visible in the light, and although they can communicate, they often avoid contact with humans. Those lucky enough to encounter the Orang Bunian might receive help, but only if they follow the strict rules set by these beings. The stories often warn that if humans break the rules, such as revealing the presence of Orang Bunian or invading their space, they may face unforeseen consequences. Locals believe that if one does not show respect, they will become trapped in the world of Orang Bunian forever. The relationship between Orang Bunian and humans in Malaysian folklore is always shrouded in mystery and unpredictability. According to the folk stories, Orang Bunian are not always dangerous beings. Sometimes they can help lost travelers or those fortunate enough to meet them in the forest. However, this help always comes at a price, often requiring respect for the rules of the supernatural world they inhabit. One of the most important rules humans must follow is not to reveal the presence of Orang Bunian to others. If a lost traveler meets them and returns to tell the story, they may face serious consequences, such as being lost forever in the forest or suffering from memory loss. This makes the appearance of Orang Bunian a rare, dangerous, yet fascinating event for those seeking the supernatural. In addition, lost travelers must not invade the space of Orang Bunian or attempt to engage them disrespectfully. If these rules are violated, the beings will not hesitate to put the violator in a dangerous situation, such as making them lost in another world with no way to escape, or causing them to forget what happened. The story of Orang Bunian reminds people to respect invisible forces, the rules of nature, and mysteries that we cannot explain. With a combination of help and challenges, the relationship between Orang Bunian and humans always contains profound lessons about respect and humility toward things beyond our understanding. The story of Orang Bunian is not just a mystical legend, but also carries a deep message about respecting nature and supernatural forces. These beings, with the ability to hide and live in a parallel world, remind us that there are things we cannot explain or control. Therefore, respecting the rules and beliefs of local cultures is extremely important. The tale of Orang Bunian is not just an interesting legend but also contains profound lessons about belief, culture, and respect for nature. This legend encourages people to respect the rules and values of different cultures, especially beliefs that we cannot easily explain. While beings like Orang Bunian belong to the supernatural world, this story still carries a powerful message about recognizing and appreciating cultural diversity. Sharing and learning about legends like the story of Orang Bunian helps us not only entertain but also explore the spiritual values of different cultures. Through this story, the people of Malaysia emphasize respect for nature and invisible beings that we cannot fully understand. This legend also shows how folklore connects humans to the mystical, things we sometimes cannot explain scientifically. Additionally, learning about these myths helps us recognize the importance of protecting nature and pristine forests that humans have never stepped foot in. It serves as a reminder that there are powerful forces in nature that we should respect and not violate. Through the story of Orang Bunian, we also learn that not everything in life can be explained or clearly understood. Miracles exist somewhere, and sometimes, we should simply accept them as mysteries that life brings. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share the video, and subscribe to the channel to follow the latest and best stories from us.